Hi guys, so for today's video I think a little bit of a background is necessary, as you probably maybe haven't all of you watched my previous video and maybe some of you do not know about my past. So when I was about 19, 19, I had depression. This depression was never diagnosed as such because I didn't see a therapist at that time, and it's just after going through therapy for years and being a little bit more lucid and aware of my condition at that time that I can safely say that I was in a depressive state. About 2 years later, I developed social anxiety and generally anxiety disorders. I believe those anxiety disorders, especially the social anxiety, has always been there, but before it didn't really, I'm not sure it's the correct way to put it, but so to speak, it did not wake up prior my 20th birthday. I then went on to therapy. I saw a therapist for about 3 years. As you probably can understand, I am not seeing my therapist anymore. However, I didn't really make the choice to stop seeing her. It just so happened that I was really busy, that there were some holidays in between, and I never really called her back to take a new appointment, which kind of equals to me stopping or deciding to stop seeing her, but it was not like thought through decision. So my anxiety, if you don't know, was really bad. It was preventing me from functioning normally in my daily life, preventing me from going outside. I had panic attacks and many other symptoms and manifestations of my social anxiety. After the therapy, I got so much better. But as I said in a few of my other videos about anxiety, personally for me, the way I feel is that anxiety never really leaves you. And lately, I feel like I've been feeling a bit unwell basically, and the reason why I'm making this video is not because I want to complain about that. I just want to be honest and paint an accurate depiction of what it is to have social anxiety, which obviously is going to be different for everyone. But I get so many messages from you guys and comments from you guys telling me that you're dealing with whatever it is that you're dealing with, be it a diagnosed mental health issue or just feeling unwell, and you're asking me about me and how I dealt with it and how I'm doing now and how I did to get rid of my social anxiety. And I didn't really get rid of my social anxiety. That's what I'm trying to say. The truth is, it is gonna be something you'll have to live with. That's what I think it is. You will get better, that's for sure. Do not worry about that. You will get better, but you will also have moments when you don't feel very good, and you will have moments when social anxiety or whatever it is that you had to deal with is gonna come back at you in a way or another. It might be memories, it might be feeling embarrassed, it might be feeling awkward, it might be not being able to do something, it might be being reminded of it by someone else. And for me lately, I have felt like my social anxiety was slowly but surely sort of sneaking in, and the few different things that made me feel that way, or that I noticed, I've been blushing a lot. So I'm someone that when I'm feeling good, I don't blush. But when I was very, anxious, and when my social anxiety was really bad, I was blushing all the time. I was blushing out of pure embarrassment in situations that were not embarrassing at all. And I was also blushing when my temperature would rise. Lately, I've been having those moments when I suddenly blush. I am talking to someone and I blush. I am walking in the street and I blush for no fucking reason, which is really annoying and very embarrassing, because even though I am used to dealing with that, and I trust people in the sense that I believe that if I were to tell people I don't know why I'm blushing, it's just because I'm really anxious, I know people would not mind and people would not be mean. But it is very embarrassing to blush, when you're 24 and you're doing things in your life and you're exchanging with people and it might be serious, and suddenly you're blushing and there's no reason for you to blush. It is very, very uncomfortable. Then I have been feeling a lot tired. I have had a lot of headaches, which I've always had, but I can sort of recognize when those happen when I'm stressed or anxious, or when I'm just being tired, or when I'm maybe I look too much at the screen or whatever. And lately I think it's been because I've been really anxious. Also, I have noticed that I have been unable to deal with some emotional situations properly. And the worst of all, and the one that's the most significant for me, because it's always been the one manifestation of my social anxiety, I am dreading going outside, especially on my own. I don't want to go out. That honestly makes me really sad, because it might not seem like it's the case because of the vlogs that I've been putting up lately, exploring the south of France and traveling in Myanmar and Malaysia. But one thing you would have to understand is that the south of France is my hometown. Is where my hometown is. I have my family there. I have my very good friends that I've known since kindergarten or primary school. They know me extremely well. They never put me in a situation where I feel uncomfortable or anxious. It's an area I know well, is where I grew up, so I don't really get anxious when I'm there. I get sad and upset, and I tend to overthink a lot, but I don't get anxious. And when I'm traveling, I don't get anxious, especially when I'm with a friend. But when I came back from the trip, I literally spent more than 2 weeks without going out, other than doing grocery shopping. I don't want to, enjoy the sunny weather. I actually feel a bit sad when it's sunny out there, because it's just a reminder that I should be out doing things. And when I'm walking in the street, I feel very self-conscious. I feel that my face is very tense. I can't see really well. So that's how things are for me right now, which I think will probably mean I'm going to see a therapist again. And I wanted to tell you that I don't see that as a failure, however, and I don't want you, if you're in that situation, or if you one day find yourself in that situation, I don't want you to think of that as a failure. It's just the way it is. I am well aware this is a condition, and it's not affecting my worth and my value as an individual, and I'm not going to let that prevent me from living. And I'm going to be nice, kind, gentle, and patient with my own self, and that's what you should do as well. I hope this video was comforting. All very different, and the experiences therefore are going to be different, but you're not alone in that hardship that life is. I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye!